make a start. First of all, I'd like to welcome everybody to the first meeting after a 2-month break. For all those who've been away, I hope you've had a chance to recharge your batteries. Unfortunately, it's been business as usual for the staff team, and I think the office staff and the caretakers and volunteers who help the Parish Council got busy last week, obviously, with the travellers. I think that's it's worth putting on the record. A big thank you to the staff team and to the caretakers who dealt with it in conjunction with the Wakefield Council's liaison officer and the police, who managed to move them on relatively quickly and begin the clean-up operation after that. So a big thank you to the staff. And the second thing is I want to mention before we start, the refurbishment of the office. And that's been done entirely by the staff team and volunteers. Most at very minimal cost to the Parish Council, because everybody were doing it either in their own time, and it's made the office a lot easier to use and future-proofed it, so it's more efficient and more professional, I think. So again, thank you on behalf of the Parish Council to the staff team who did that over the summer. So we'll move on to the first bit of the Parish Council meeting, which is questions. We get 15 minutes questions from the public or anybody who wants to bring anything up. If you could just state your name so we know for the record if anybody's got any questions from the public. No? Okay, so we move on to the main agenda then. So first of all, apologies. To receive apologies for absence given in advance of the meeting. We've got 3, I think.
3 recorded in the book. Councillor Roberts, Councillor Balfour, Councillor Maiden.
Okay.
And Councillor Bland's running late, as it's before the meeting, yeah.
So consider the approval of reasons given for absences. Everybody approved the absences? Yeah. No. Okay, second part is the declarations of interest and dispensations. To receive any declarations of interest not already declared under the Council's Code of Conduct or a member's register of disclosable pecuniary interests on items on the agenda. So have you received any in advance? Not received. To receive, consider and decide upon any written applications, so there weren't any, so we're not going to do that. And to grant any request, well, there weren't any, so we're not going to do that. So, okay, item 3 is to receive available reports from the following. The first one is West Yorkshire Police. Crime stats, if you've got a couple of minutes to...
It's just worth mentioning that these are for 2 months because of the summer break. They're all, we put the date July through to September. Sorry, Chair, can I just speak again?
Yeah.
We're currently changing the format of these so that it's a full calendar month, as you can see from the bottom one. So the bottom one is July, but the other one spans a bigger period. So eventually it will be a true month on month. So that's just explaining the date differences there. It gives us an idea of what's happening.
Has anybody got any comments on the crime statistics? You're all happy with the crimes? That's all right.
I've noticed that, I mean, we have had a few red RTCs, haven't we? Been a few collisions, particularly by the co-op.
Yeah.
Down the lane. Yeah, so whether we ask the Road Safety Committee to get in touch with highways and see if there's any common theme to to those. But otherwise, they're pretty much steady, aren't they?
Would you want to propose that?
Yeah.
We'll get in touch.
Yeah.
The road traffic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to check out the rising road traffic collisions. I mean, I know we've got an increase in traffic through the village, it might be just that, but we could ask highways for a bit of clarification on why we see more accidents.
Is there a second for that? Caroline, second, so. Okay, everybody okay with that? In favour of that? Yep. Yes, everybody's
Although the area probably has no difference, hasn't it?
Probably is.
Okay, we'll move on to the next report, which is the work of council district councillors. We haven't got any councillors, district councillors here, but have you got any reports sent in?
None received.
None received, so that's removal from that then. So item 3.3 is Ackworth Council representatives on outside bodies. Have you got any that have met over the
Susie and I went to the Ackworth United Charities, which was last week, so I haven't had a chance to send you anything through yet, Jenny. There's not a lot, really. They've been doing the damp proofing of the almshouses, and they've done they've actually damp proofed all of the almshouses now, apart from the little meeting room we've got, which has been done this week. So, and they've been moving residents around between houses. They've been lucky actually because they had one empty property while they've done the damp proofing, so we've been able to move people around the properties because they've uninhabited for a couple of 2 or 3 weeks while they do it. That's all sorted. That's the almshouses at the corner, the one around, a little bit around from that. They need to do a bit of work, so they might juggle people around on that as well. But that was about it, really, I think. They did present their accounts, but I haven't actually got those with me, but they're in a decent financial situation, perfectly all right for that, and that's all sorted, so yeah, that's about it, really.
Oh, thank you for that. I've got one from Ackworth Community Group. We met last week, basically to talk about the future events and fundraising events, and I think they're going to organise we are going to organise either a quiz night, a race night, or a pie and pig supper. Venue yet to be decided. We've got a few different ideas. Maybe down at the Rustics is one option, because that's down at Ackworth. And that's really it. It's just a chance to keep the group together while we work on what's happening with the community centre. But they're all still keen to keep the group together, and they've got a couple of events. I think they've advertised one of the events on Facebook, or also a wreath making, Christmas wreath making event, which they're going to have at Howard School. So if you're interested in making wreaths, it's 40 quid. You get everything provided, including tea and puns. So there you go. So that's it, really. That's it for our Ackworth. Anybody else on any groups? Okay, thank you. Okay, so item 4 is to consider for approval the minutes of the Parish Council meeting held on 8th of July 24 as a true and correct record, which is number 4 of the pack.
So can I just check? On the attendance list, Nathan was here, wasn't he? And Amanda wasn't. Didn't you remember?
I'll need to recheck the book. But if that is what it was, then I've got them around. Amanda, could
Amanda,
you
can you
that
pass
book,
the
please?
attendance book? Thanks.
I'll just say apologies when we see kind of indication, isn't it?
Pretty sure Nathan
This is what happens when you say after a meeting to write the minutes up, because you know you've got a 2-month gap. I should have just gone home, shouldn't I? No excuses, I vote wrong. Councillor Cook was absent, but yeah, she's present as well. So that was Councillor Land. Yes, thank you very much for that. No one made that. It's not the first time I've done that either.
So, apart from that small amendment, does everybody accept the Stephen?
Yeah, just on let's have a quick look. On the second page, item 12.5. It wasn't for personal commitment that I didn't want the allotment job.
Sorry?
It wasn't for personal commitment that I didn't want to take on the allotment.
12, item 12.5.
Yeah.
Right. So you want that?
What would you
Top of the
like?
fourth page.
So I've taken from that you couldn't make it because of personal life. That's why I put personal
Yeah.
commitments.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else? Okay,
Some
can we...
reason, Chair, that I'm editing it to. No, okay, speak to Stephen for a second.
Oh,
Stephen, what is it that you wanted me to change that wording to? Because I need to, because you were put forward and you declined.
I decline, yeah.
For what reason?
Why?
I need to, that's why I put personal
Well, if I'm not
commitment.
going to be used to my ability, I want to go on something that's
Would you
going
prefer?
to take my working time.
So would you prefer me to just put declined?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Is that this? Sure.
Yeah.
You're the same. So I'm just removing due, however declined.
Yeah.
Chair, is that okay?
yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine, yeah.
I'm happy to make that amendment, Chair.
Okay. Is there anything else on the minutes of the 8th of July? In that case, does everybody approve minutes? Can I just approve and move on? Yeah. Take a show of hands on that, just on a nod or yeah,
Sorry, one second, as well, Chair, sorry.
do we need a proposal? No, do we do so? I need a proposal. I'll propose it. That's the law.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Chair.
Okay. Right, the committee, item 5 is the committees and subcommittee meetings. 5 is to receive the minutes of the village amenities committees meeting held on the 22nd of July and approve the recommendations within them. So that's 5 now. Any observations or comments on the amenities committee? Okay, can I take a proposal for acceptance proposed by Councillor Cook, seconder? Councillor Hall. All those in favour of accepting the minutes of the amenities committee? 2, 3, 4, 5, that's everybody. Okay, we move on to the next committee, which is the Finance and General Purposes Committee, again, 22nd of July. Susie?
I just wanted to ask about 6.1 with the roof quotations agreement. And it doesn't seem to mention, although it mentions waste removal, it doesn't mention the disposal of any discarded slate, which I understand does have a value.
waste removal and 6 more.
Yes, yeah. I understand that discarded slate comes as a vinyl.
Do you,
It's not something that we've looked at as a council, so it would be worth exploring that, Chair.
to be honest, I think any roofing contractor will look at the slates, the existing slates, and ones that can be used will be reused or sold on to Hunslet Slate Company. So that's usually the practice. Stephen.
Yeah, when Burlington Slade in Westmoreland were delivering Westmoreland Slade to me, some 35 years ago, they even had several wooden crates on the lorry, which they'd collected from various demolition firms around the area whilst they were here. And I think the figure they mentioned at the time was £1 a slate. That was 35 years ago.
Yeah.
Did say that most of the best ones are from America. So there is obviously
Well,
Yeah,
we-
to check that, Chair.
yeah, if we just check on that, then what happens to the slate? I mean, I know from experience we've been having a new roof on the mill at Castleford, and they've been really short of slates. They've had a real job getting the size of slate, but they've sourced some from Max Abraham's slate roofing company in Castleford, so that's okay. But there is a shortage, but I think we'll keep on top of it. We'll make sure that the slates that we put on are, you know, the Spanish or Welsh slate, and that don't, so they're on top of that.
the Spanish slate's not all that good.
Yeah.
A lot of builders complain about it.
So if they can reuse those guys, will they make it cheaper? Because it was very new roof on it, probably.
To be honest, these slates have been on, nearly 100 years, I think. I think there's the way they've moved. If you go up there and look up, you can see daylight. I don't think they'll be reusing altered slates, but I don't know. That's up to them. We'll keep an eye on it when we come to the road.
Chair, can I just add as well, all 4 companies, they all recommended the Spanish slate over the other slate types.
Yeah.
That was what was recommended by the 4 independent businesses.
Yeah. Okay, so that's right. Any other points on the F&GP meeting? Okay, can we have a proposer to accept these? Councillor Hall, proposer, seconder. Councillor Cook. Have a show of hands for all those in favour of accepting. That's everybody. Thank you very much. Move on to the minutes of the Environment, Road Safety and Planning Committee, all on the same day. Any comments or observations? Okay, can I take a proposal for that? Councillor Moore, seconder, Councillor Cook. Show of hands for all those in favour of accepting these minutes. That's it. Full house. Okay, thank you very much. And last but not least, Part 4 is the Village Events Committee, which was held on the 9th of July.
in terms of the recommendation for spending money for Christmas decorations, does that tie in with item 13 we've got on the agenda tonight for the District Councillor's Neighbourhood Improvement Fund for the village Christmas provision? Are they linked, or is that to we're spending money ourselves and then trying to get some money?
We have a set budget in place, which is less than last year, and we are wanting to upgrade some of the decorations. So we were told about the grant to apply for it, so I suppose it is linked in the fact of subject, but it's not specifically that particular item that we'd be spending if we were granting the money on. You do have a budget in place.
Yeah, okay.
Sure.
You know, like in the beacon, it's under for £100. Well, I just for councillors.
Sorry.
The £100 I feel for lighting the beacon. The £100 just for councillors. I feel.
Yeah, I think it was an agreement made with the farmer to rent the space, to rent the field where the beacon is, I believe.
It was for the actual lighting of the beacon.
And the lighting of the beacon.
But it was advertised.
Yeah.